Hey guys! I realized today that it's been a really long time since I made an OLL video. So today I'm going to go over 10 more really easy OLLs. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with this OLL, and you can recognize it because you have this sort of C shape and you do not have a block in the back here. There's one other OLL that has this C shape, but it has a big 1x3 block of yellow on the back here, and that's how you tell the difference. Here you have the two corners pointing off in opposite directions. And so for this one, you do R, U, R prime, U prime, B prime, R prime, F, R, F prime, B. And that might sound complicated, but it's actually not complicated at all. So you just do sexy move, B prime, sledgehammer, B. It's really easy. Next up, we have this OLL, which is like a big M, or from the other direction, a big W. And there are two like this, and they're mirrors. But for this one, you can recognize it because when you have the big M, you have a block of yellow on the right. And so the alg for this one, with this angle, is R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. So again, there is a really easy way of remembering this. It's just take out this pair, move it over, R, U prime, R prime, move over the pair again, sledgehammer. Next up, we have the other WM case. Like I said, the block is on the left for this one instead of on the right like it was for the other one. So you hold it from the mirror angle and it's just the mirror alg. L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U, L, U, L, F prime, L prime, F. And the same way of remembering it applies to this one as well. You take out the pair, move it over, do those three moves, move it over again, and lefty sledge. Now here is the next OLL, and you can recognize this one because you have a horizontal line across the center, you have headlights on one side, and then you have these blocks. And so this is also really easy to recognize. And so what you want to do is position it so that the headlights are on left, line is horizontal, which means you have these two blocks on the right, and you do wide F, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, wide F prime. So one more time, this is just fat F, double sexy, fat F prime. Next up, we have this case. This is another one that has a mirror, and we will go over that in a little bit. But the way you recognize this one is you have your L, but so do a lot of other OLLs. So you also see you have this block right here in front, and then you have this block all the way along the side. And the way you distinguish this from its mirror is that you have your block up here like an actual L, and you have your headlights in front like that. I'll just show you the other case like that. If you position the L in the same way, you have your big block in front and you have your smaller block on the side. So for this alg, you position it just like this, and you do wide R, U prime, wide R2, U, wide R2, U, wide R2, U prime, wide R. There's no great way to remember this one, so I'll just go over it one more time. Wide R, U prime, wide R2, U, wide R2, U, wide R2, U prime, wide R. Now let's go over that mirror case that I was just telling you about. Like I said, you still have your L, you have your 1x2 block and your 1x3 block, and you distinguish it because you need to position the L on the left in order to have your little block in front. So from here you're gonna do a U2, so you have your little block in back, and you do basically the opposite case. You do wide R prime, U, wide R2, U prime, wide R2, U prime, wide R2, U, wide R prime. Let's show you that one more time. So again, you have your little block in back, you have your L in the front, your big block along the side, wide R prime, U, wide R2, U prime, wide R2, U prime, wide R2, U, wide R prime. Next up we have this case, and you can recognize it. If you've ever played the game Tetris, this shape should look familiar to you. So you have this sort of Tetris shaped block, and this might look a little bit like one of the fat tunes to you, except for the fat tunes you would have a block here and a block here, but instead you just have this one block and there are no other blocks along the sides. And so for this one, you position it so you have your Tetris piece in front. You also see you have your corners facing here and here. And this one's really easy. M, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, U, M prime. The way I explained it, it might not seem very easy. So let me show you another way. M, soon, U, M prime. That's all that is. It's really easy. Here we have the mirror case. Again, it looks like it might be a fat soon with the Tetris shape block. But again, you don't have your blocks here and here. You just have the one here. So for this one, you would put the Tetris block in the back, and you have your block in the front here, and you do M prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R, U prime, M. And so, again, there's a really good way of simplifying it. M prime, anti-soon, U prime, M. That's all there is to it. So now we have this case, which is, some people call like the kite cases or bow tie or something like that, because you have your square and you have one diagonal corner to it. And there's two cases that have that, but with the other case you'd have a block here and here, but here you can see there are no blocks along the sides. And so for this one, you position your big square in the front right, and you do R, U2, R2, F, R, F prime, R, U2, R prime. Let me show you that again. So what you have is R, U2, R prime, sledgehammer, R, U2, R prime. And here is the last OLL I'm going to show you. So for this one, you have an L, you have a diagonal corner, and then you have a block on the right of the diagonal corner. There is another case where there's a block here instead, but I'm going to show that one in a later video. For this one, I'm just going to show this case. So for this, you put that block in the back, so you have your L in the front here, and you do R, U, R prime, U, R prime, F, R, F prime, R, U2, R prime. So let's show you that again. This one is just 3 easy triggers: R, U, R prime, U, sledgehammer, and then insert the pair with R, U2, R prime. That's all the OLLs I'm going to show you, but I want to ask you something before you go click off to another video. What did all of these OLL cases have in common? I'm going to let you think about that for a little minute, maybe pause the video. So if you don't want to pause it, here's the answer. All of these are really simple combinations of 4 or 3 move triggers, and they're not actually difficult to memorize if you break them up like that. This concept can be applied to more than just these OLLs or the OLLs in my other easy OLL video or any of my other OLL tutorials. That concept can be applied to every OLL, even every alg that you will ever have to learn. So just keep in mind, learning algs isn't difficult if you divide them up into what you know, which are simple triggers that are 3 or 4 moves. So with that in mind, Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it took me so long to make another OLL video. I think it's been since April or something crazy like that. If you like this video and you want me to make more OLL videos, then leave a like on this video, subscribe, maybe even share this video with your friends. And if you really want to help me out, you can bookmark the SpeedCubeShop link in the description, because ordering from that link gives me commission, which helps me make more awesome stuff like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful day.